None of them have really gotten anything off the bat against him yet. Two more deliveries remaining. And ball is in the air. But once again, the fielder is a few steps behind. So the ball drops in short of him. Last delivery now against Shizang Dawa. This is well played. Another dot to finish of the 21st. It's 32 with the loss of 5. And Bipin is continuing. He's bowled many overs on the trot here today. Nepal really not being able to close out this innings. This time nicely played on the offside, but once again not being able to pierce the gap. This time slower through the air, so mixing his pace nicely. And just away from the fielder, chance at the bowler's end, but not quite gathered. And waits for that one and finishes off that over from Bipin. 22 overs completed, 32 with the loss of 5. Leg spin to continue. After 22 overs, Bhutan are in some sort of trouble if they can consider themselves to be in, because the follow wickets have been quite brutal and Nepal bowlers have seized the control in this chase. Oh, look at that. There was an outside edge that picked up by the bowler, but once again, keeper nor the slip really going after that. Disappointing, really. Batter will be happy that he's gotten a boundary of that one. But what's truly been puzzling is the approach of the batter of Sonam Wangchuk and Sejang Dawa. Yes, you want to bat with a lot of time in a crisis situation, but there has to be some intent. This is a chase of 353, and it's not a 4 or a 5 day test match. His ultra defensive approach is really piling a lot of pressure on Bhutan as well, and this approach has been widely criticized by experts around. And this kind of approach doesn't really help the scoreboard as well. While I say that, there's a slot that has been played in the air, and this is quite interesting to see. At least Sejang Dawa is really trying to up the scoring, and that's something we have to appreciate. At this rate, Bhutan aren't just losing wickets, they're also losing rhythm and belief. So, with the approach of Sejang Dawa, at least they have something to look upon. Once again, the keeper lets another go. This has not been a good performance by the wicketkeeper of Nepal. A few boundaries have been picked up by Bhutan from that side. So quite disappointing when it comes to wicket keeping today. Once again, a big shot attempted, and once again, a chase is on. So this is turning out to be a very good over for Bhutan. Finally, we see a shift in the momentum. The wicketkeeper of Nepal, Shivans, has batted well today. He scored 54 runs, but right now he's missed out on a few opportunities to keep the wickets nicely. And that will be a soft dismissal, I think. It will be a run out, it seems like. We have to wait for confirmation. But I think Bhutan will feel that the fault was there because, of course, the striker called for it immediately, and the non-striker decided not to just have a go at that one. So this was looking like a good partnership. 13 runs were scored on the board, and now it is the fall of a wicket. I'll give you confirmation that who's run out because of the throw at the keeper's end. And we see the continuation of left arm spin. Once again, another defense. Fuller delivery this time in the air, but once again, that catching fielder not quite there, and the ball falls short of the fielder. And Shubham once again has started nicely. So it is the fall of that wicket by a run out. Sonam Wangchuk is the batter who's been dismissed. So his long stay at the crease has come to an end. One of 40 deliveries. That is why we were criticizing that approach. Does this really help? If you score one of 40 and then you're run out, and even then in that run out you felt that he did not really have the intention of going at it. So that's really something that we have to discuss. Like we see, Shashank Dawa is really turning it on here. He's also played another boundary. So he is not going to die wondering, and that's better because if you just want to score some runs, at least you're taking your team closer to the target and not just dying wondering. So much better from Shashank Dawa. We know that he did not have the best of days with the ball in hand, but so far he's been the best batter, definitely. When it comes to approach or just the score, he's done a good job. Yes, you don't really have to hit everything, but we don't want to see the batters going in an absolute shell. So there has to be a good balance between the aggressive intent as well as some proper batting prowess. End of a good over. It's 24 overs completed, 48 runs on the board with a loss of 6 wickets. Pipin comes back to bowl another. He's already bowled 7 overs, and he starts off by pitching one just outside the off stump. Here's a chance to bowl to Tenzin Lode. Tenzin Lode is another batter who can really bat long. We'll have to see the approach coming on the offside this time, just allowing the ball to be played on the leg side, but eventually did not the connection he wanted. He did not get the connection. So it's another dot ball. Once again, just trying to get that one, but still unsure if it carried cleanly. Nevertheless, another dot ball. Tenzin Lode on strike. Nicely played this time. He was quite good with the ball in hand today. And now he's partnering Shazang Dawa, who's batted quite well. Walk across the crease, chance there, but just falls short once again. So the fielders are just watching the ball fall in no man's land on multiple occasions here. And that's been one thing that the captain of Nepal really want to improve on. His field placement has not quite been up to par. The bowling has been good. They've created chances. He himself has created multiple chances. But on occasion, the ball is really just landing on places where there's no fielder. And he should be more observant in the way that these two batters are playing. So halfway stage in terms of the number of overs bowled, 25 completed. It's 49 runs with a loss of 6 for Bhutan. And once again, they're trying to build out a partnership. Sachin Balla to continue. And beautifully done. That is what was required. Shezang Dawa was batting well, but he was caught up in his crease, and that one went just straight through. So once again, it is that man, Sachin Balla, who's been rewarded due to some good bowling. Looks like the batter is Tenzin Lode, who's dismissed. Yes, nicely bowled, definitely well pitched, and just did enough to pick up that middle and off. And another batter is working out to the middle. The wicket keeper of Bhutan, it seems, played a good hand the other day, but once again that intent was missing from him the other day. Played too many dot balls and did not really think of scoring. So we'll have to wait and see if he does something different here today or not. His partner is Shizang Dawa, who's looked to just attack a bit. On the other hand, his other teammates have not really gone after the bowling. 3 slips in, all of them should be quite attentive. They have definitely spilled a few chances here. Sachin Balla has 4 more deliveries to bowl at the new batter, and everything is on the offside. I would just feel the necessity of having a short mid wicket in play. And a good delivery this time, a hint of movement, just enough turn, and batter just tried to have a go at that. User is the wicket keeping batter of Bhutan, was just walked out to the crease, faced a couple of deliveries quite tentatively, but we know that he can spend a long time at the crease. We'll have to see how this goes from here. Good looking defense, and 2 more deliveries remaining in this over. Sachin Balla will be mindful that Uzair is very defensive. He's sometimes ultra defensive in his approach. So he needs to do something different to just get through that. So demonstrating exactly that. Just going to the pitch of the ball. And I think what Sachin Balla needs to do is he needs to just prepare and set him for that googly by bowling a few leg spinners. End of the over this one. It's 26 completed, 49 with a loss of 7. Bipin to continue. And after that first over, which was so spectacular, he's just taken that step off the pedal, it seems. Not really been too aggressive since then. Considered just five, so it's been economical. Oh, that's what has happened. Just now, when I was speaking that he's not picking up wickets, he's done exactly that. And it is that man, Shazang Dawa. His good hand comes to an end. It's 14 of 32. And that is the fall of the eighth wicket. So a good job from Bipin Prasad. And we know that what he can do is very close to another milestone here. He needs to pick up just that one. So let's see. He doesn't have too many overs left. Let's see if we can peak the fifer. Slog sweep was attempted. I think it was there. Just missed it on that occasion. Nevertheless, the intent was there from Shazang Dawa. Pipin to continue. That's much better. Just getting the shape in right. After this, he'll just have one more over. So Pipin will be aware of that. And he'll just try to pick up one more wicket in this three deliveries. I think that's what will be in his mind. That's a bit too quick. And Kinley is the new batter out there, a spinner himself, so he knows how to negotiate it, I hope. It's done well. And once again, a very good defense from Kinley. One more delivery remaining so far. Bipin Prasad, 4 wickets, given away just 5 runs. But he has his work cut off. He wants to pick up one more. Mixed it up nicely with that one. A dot to finish. 27 overs completed. It's 49 with a loss of 8. Leg spin to continue. And that was the googly, so it's a good setup for Bhatta here. 29 overs gone before this, 27 overs rather, gone before this delivery, and Bhutan are hanging by a thread. 49 for 8. It's been a complete disarray of batting performance by Bhutan. And with the ball, the spinners have been ruthless and relentless, as we know that Nepal can be. Kinley and User are both new to the crease, both yet to score, and the body language says it all. That's well bowled once again, just beating that outside edge. No real intent and no try or attempt to form up a good partnership. The main issue is that other than Dawa, no one really came out with an intent to score runs. That's the problem for them. It's been an one-sided demolition from 23 for 1 to 49 for 8, really. Credit to Nepal. They've bowled in tight channels, they've stayed patient, and they have allowed the pressure to just get onto the head of the Bhutan batters. That's well done, and the batter is just safe to be out there. It was another googly. 2 more deliveries remaining, and Sachin Bhatta has actually bowled quite well. He's picked up 2 wickets, given away just the 12 runs. And the best thing about him is that he's picked up a wicket when things were not looking like they will be too easy for Nepal. When the batters were playing quite defensively, he managed to just get through the defense. So that's why this is an impressive spell of bowling from Sachin Bhatta. and that will be Bipin into the attack for the last time today. This is the last over of his spell. That's deviating down the leg side, and it's been given a wide. 28 overs have been completed. It's 50 with a loss of 8. And we've been trying to pick up one more wicket and pick up a fifer. If he does, this will be his second fifer, and 2 in 2 matches. Nepal started with their fast bowlers. Suyog 5 overs, picked up 1 wicket, and Bipin Prasad